Hello, my name is Shafira, and in this occasion, I would like to present to you about types and history of language learning. Language learning is one of the most important needs, and it has become an essential component in this era. Because of the last couple of decades, the world has been concerned with cultural, social, political, and technological changes. To keep up with those changes, people all around the world are trying to learn a second language, even a third language, to avoid a culture shock. What is language shock? It is a psychological and linguistical disorientation experienced by international students in this era with the immersion into a foreign language environment when they move for an extended period into new cultural environment that different from their own. It is closely connected with the wider phenomenon as a culture shock. Though culture shock has become an everyday cliche, as it one of the oldest models of cultural adjustment. The relation between language and culture. So, language differences as one of the main factors leading to culture shock has also been emphasized. As culture and language are closely linked, cultural shock can be caused by linguistic differences. In other words, language shock is one of the less recognized aspects of cultural shock, as its emotional impacts is not so overly strong that it could cause great harm. Learning style and learning strategies. Both of it also a major concern among the learner using one or more sense to understand, organize, and retain the experience in language learning. Rate 1988 distinguished learning styles and learning strategies by focusing on what they are distinct from each other. Learning style is internally based on characteristics that are consciously used by a learner, and learning strategies are defined as external skills that being used consciously by students to improve their learning. Without some form of social identification, it is highly improbable that an individual using a second language will successfully make a cultural transition as communication. It is an important feature in the intercultural adaptation process. Natural foreign language environment through stressful and helps to overcome the challenge. The conclusion is language shock refers to the fact that some terms and expressions in one language are different from one another, and they cannot be understood by foreigners who come from other language and cultural backgrounds. Language learning is important to some students and some people to avoid language shocks that leads to culture shock. So that's all from this presentation. Thank you for the attention. Bye.